In class 11th accountancy, we are on the topic that is incomplete records, and in incomplete records chapter, I already completed. We discussed and I gave you the notes even of meaning, features, limitations, why to use incomplete records. Then in yesterday's video and in previous videos, we have done some numerical part also, like statement of affairs as well as statement of profit and loss. In yesterday's video, you can see we have done formula method as well as statement method. So today I am going to show you these numericals again. See, this is the chapter given in the NCERT, that is meaning, features. It is unsystematic way, only cash transactions to be focused. It is less time consuming and only those businessmen who are not paying taxes can use it. Okay? Then that will be useful for them. So that they prepare a statement of affairs. First statement of affairs is like balance sheet. Okay, that is one side is for asset, another side is for liabilities. And difference will be treated as capital. See, this is the statement of affairs. Bills payable, creditors, outstanding expenses and capital. Same asset side. Here the balancing figure will be capital. Good. Now another statement. This statement of affair is prepared to know the balancing figure of capital. And this statement of profit and loss is prepared to calculate the profit or loss during the year. This is the capital, add drawings minus capital. This is adjusted capital, and at the beginning and additional capital to be subtracted. Then if that amount is positive, it is profit, and if that amount remains negative, that it means this is loss. And even you can calculate profit and loss in incomplete records by the formula method also. As you know, this is incomplete single entry system. So formula can also be used, but it is always advisable and suggestible to make the statement. Then it will be easy for you. But the formula and statement both will give the same answers. Capital at the beginning means opening capital. Capital at the end means closing capital. Capital brought in means additional capital. Withdrawal means drawings. So the same formula and both will give the same answer, and positive 60,000, it means profit made during the year. Now we are going to start this question. See. Mr. Mehta started his ready-made garments business on 1st April with a capital of rupees 50,000. Okay, okay, I am increasing the font. Okay. During the year, he introduced fresh capital, means additional capital. See, on 1st April 2016, he is starting business by 50,000 rupees. It means this is open capital. Okay. Fresh capital introduced means additional capital during the year. He withdrew 10,000 rupees for personal use. Means this is drawings. On 31st March, assets and liabilities are as follows. See, in this question, closing capital is not given. If the closing capital is not given, then the businessman will prepare a statement of affairs. And in a statement of affairs, creditors will be on liabilities side, debtors on asset side, stock asset side, cash at bank asset side. So the businessman will make the profit accordingly. Okay. Now see, statement of affairs just now cash asset, debtors asset, stock asset. Total of asset side is 1,75,330. Creditors means liabilities, outside liabilities given 90,000. It means the balancing figure. This is known as capital and it is balancing figure. Clear? Okay. You want to note down the question? Okay. See. Opening capital given, additional capital given, drawings given, and closing asset and liabilities are given. So when closing liabilities given, closing assets are given, and he is using statement of affairs method, then balancing figure will be termed as capital. This is closing capital. Okay. Now, after calculating closing capital, the businessman will prepare a statement of profit or loss. Very good. 31st March means closing capital, add drawings, clear? Then the drawings to be added, then additional capital and opening capital to be subtracted. See, that can be, you can write in inner column that additional capital and opening capital and add in the inner column and subtract in the outer column, then also that will be same. Okay? But that will give you more accurate results. So here the profit remaining is 30,330. This is positive number, that's why we can say this is profit. Now what is the major part or main part of this question? Everything given clearly. See, opening capital 50,000, no problem. Introduce fresh capital 15,000 means additional capital clearly given. Withdrew 10,000 rupees for personal use clearly given, no problem. But in this question, closing capital not be given. So what to do then? If the closing capital or opening capital not given, then the businessman will prepare a statement of affairs. Okay, now how to prepare a statement of affairs? Very easy. Just add all the assets like here. See, creditors given, debtors given, creditors at liability side, debtors asset side, stock asset side, cash and bank asset side, clearly given everything. So you have to write these. Then balancing figure will be termed as, here see, balancing figure will be termed as capital for the businessman. Simple. Okay? Now see. Statement of profit. Closing capital we calculated with the help of statement of affairs. Drawings to be added. Then additional capital and opening capital to be subtracted. The balancing figure will be profits. Clear? Okay. Now we are moving towards next question. Illustration 2. Mrs. Vandana runs a small printing firm. She was maintaining only some records. Okay. That she had the following asset on 1st April. 1st April indicates opening capital. 1st April indicates opening capital. See opening Balance sheet means opening statement of affairs to be made. Printing press, asset. Building, asset. Stock, asset. Cash at bank, asset. Cash in hand, asset. Due from customers, asset. Due to creditors, liabilities. Outstanding wages, liabilities. Clear? So these first April information will be for opening statement of affairs. Then she withdrew 8,000 rupees every month for personal expenses. 8,000 rupees every month means 8,000 into 12. Good. Now she introduced 15,000 during the year as additional capital. 15,000 during the year means this is additional capital. Now on 31st March 2017, this is 31st March 2017, this is closing date and closing date is for closing capital. Now see, price rupees 5,25,000. Building 2 lakh, stock 55,000, cash at bank 40,380, cash in hand 15,340, all are asset. Due from customers, asset. Due to creditors, liability. Calculate the profit made by Mrs. Vandana during the year using statement of affairs method. Okay, now please tell me what to do in this question. See, in this question, opening capital as well as closing capital not given. In the previous question, opening capital given, but here opening capital means 1st April 16 and closing capital means 31st March 17. Both are not given. What to do now? Yes, please suggest. Yes, very good. Two statement of affairs to be made. One is for opening, another is for closing. Very good. Now see, you can make two formats. It is advisable and suggestible to get the full marks. You should make two statements. One is for opening, another is for closing. See, the way of making statement of affairs will be same. Printing press asset, building asset, data's asset, stock asset, cash at bank asset, cash in hand asset. Clear? The total of this side is this and this side is this. This is for opening and this is for closing. Very good. Now see, creditors are liabilities. Outstanding wages is also liabilities. In chapter 10, I told you outstanding means due but not paid. Okay, so 5,000 is due but not paid. Now the balancing figure remains, this is 7,63,590. This is opening capital and 87,250. This is closing capital. Okay, any doubt? Now when we get the amount of opening capital and amount of closing capital, it is very easy to prepare the statement of profit and loss. See, closing capital 7,87,250, drawings 8,000 per month means 8,000 into 12, then the total is 8,83,250. Very good. Then additional capital should be subtracted, or the capital introduced during the year, capital introduced during the year or mid of the year, and then opening capital to be subtracted. So the remaining amount will be treated as profits. Okay. So what is the new in this question? Why we can say this question is different from the previous one? See, in every question there is something new. See here, one by one, today we completed 3 questions, so one by one I am going to explain it. See, in this question, here opening and closing both given. So directly we prepare a statement of profit and loss. Here in this question, opening capital given but closing not given. So what to do? We should make a statement of affairs on closing date to calculate closing capital. Very good. Got it? Okay. And make the statement of profit and loss. Same format. Now, next question. What is the new thing in this question? Before starting, I told you this is different question from that one because here 1st April means opening capital given, not given. We have to make a statement of affairs. On 31st March, position is given, so we have to make another statement of affairs for closing capital, and then after filling we have to make separate. Okay, for opening separate, for closing separate, then we will come to know about opening capital and closing capital. Now we will make this format: capital, closing, or at the end this, add drawings this, minus additional capital, minus opening capital. Very good. This will be profit of the year. Okay. The format will be same of statement of affairs as well as statement of profit and loss. Now the question is, what are the difference between statement of affairs and balance sheet? Just now we discussed that statement of affairs is also divided in 2 parts. One is asset and another is liability. So maybe there is the question why, what is the difference, why statement of affairs is not known as balance sheet? Very simple. See, balance sheet is more reliable because it is prepared under double entry system. Okay, and it is based on authentic records and ledgers and trial balance. But statement of affairs is less reliable, less reliable because it is prepared with the help of incomplete records, generally on estimation basis. Capital is always balancing figure. It is more reliable. It is prepared under single entry system. It is prepared under double entry system. The main aim of statement of affairs preparation is to find out the balance of capital. But the main aim of balance sheet is to know the true financial position. See, if you want to know the true financial position of any organization, you have to check the balance sheet. Okay, then see, this statement of affairs is prepared under single entry system, so we cannot discover the fraud, cheating, omission of any asset and liability. But balance sheet, it can be discovered easily because the complete records are prepared, and that is on the basis of double entry system. So trial balance will be there or ledger will be there. So it is very easy for a businessman to find out the or to trace the any omission, any asset and liabilities, And it is very difficult to find out any fraud, cheating under statement of affairs. It is very difficult to get the complete, accurate, authentic information. But in balance sheet, generally we found the true financial position. An income tax authority will not accept this statement of affairs, but balance sheet is acceptable every year. So today we completed that numericals and theory part of this topic.